Let's get nuts. Welcome to the Squirrel Dome. Get ready! Welcome to the Squirrel Dome. Welcome to the Squirrel Dome. Welcome to the Squirrel Dome. Welcome to the Squirrel Dome.
Got to make sure that's back online. All right. Hey, what's up? Happy Hump Day. What's going on? How's your Wednesday going? Apparently not so fantastic for Chaos because Twitch is being a dick, I guess. And that's not fun. That's not a good time for anybody. Oop, where did my music go? I'll turn it all the way down. Hi, happy Wednesday. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy doody. Oh, hey, look at that. How you doing? So far, so good. Excellent. All right. So, as I told Chaos, because Twitch was being a dick, I said, why don't you try YouTube? And apparently YouTube seems to work, and so far, so good. So we are live on Twitch and the YouTube and the TikToks for anybody who is paying attention, I guess, or wants to jump around platforms or something like that. Hope you and the fam been doing fantastic. We've been doing all right. Can't complain too terribly much. We have parent-teacher interviews tomorrow, provided they send us the link to book an appointment for it. They called me up. Today was therapy day, so they called me up as I'm sitting there with my therapist, and yeah, so I'm looking at the number. I'm like, I kind of should get this, so I got that. It was one of the ladies from the CASA classroom, and she said, did you guys have, did you make an appointment, or what's the deal? And we're like, don't know what you're talking about. Nobody got a hold of us. She said, oh, I emailed you the link to it. She didn't. She actually didn't. So I got a hold of the wife, and I said, well, apparently we have the link, so I guess I have to play nice with TikTok now. Well, I mean, you have an account for your music there, so I mean, if you want to, then that's entirely up to you. I guess 3 different platforms would work well with ADHD. I mean, I've always, for the longest time, run on a lot, like all of the platforms. The only one that I'm missing right now is Instagram, to be honest with you. And that's only because there's not a super easy way for me to jump onto Instagram and do it at the same time. I mean, I could probably do it on Facebook if I wanted, but you know, whatever. That's how I feel about that. So yeah, today was therapy day. I got to feel the burn, so guess what? You get to feel the burn today too. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, play nice with Facebook is a step too far. Very much so. Not a fan of playing nice with Facebook unless I absolutely had to. And then that would be something different. But at this point, I don't have to, so I'm not necessarily gonna. Oh, yes, and of course, we are joined today by my special co host, Little Miss Bitch Puddin', who decided she's going to be very brave and come up here in the middle of the morning, which Sabine doesn't play nice with the kitties. So the fact that Miss Bitch Puddin' here got all brave and decided she was going to come up and join me this morning is a thing. So there's that. Not really missing out on anything, not live on Instagram or Facebook. I mean, fair. Everybody's got their own preferred platform. Sorry. Like I said, I feel like I've done all of the driving already. And it's just not fun. Working on ban 3 from Facebook. Way to go. I don't really post anything there. So, like, not on my personal account anyway. I posted about that club event that I did last week. For, like, that was the first post that I made in well over 2.5 years. And, yeah, other than that, for my, like, page stuff, I post to Instagram, and it automatically posts to Facebook. So, yeah. Hope you have a fantastic Christmas. I gotta get through my birthday first. Birthday first, then Halloween, then we'll worry about Christmas. After, of course, Novembrance Day. Because, you know, you got to do things in sequence. So, yeah. Your work chat, Messenger, other than that, no. Yeah, it's, there are some people that I have, like family members and some other friends that I have on Messenger, and that's about it. Other than that, like, the only time I actually really look at it when I'm on downtime in the car waiting for somebody, and if I don't want to jump on TikTok because, say, I have music playing or something. Oh, well, thank you. It's not my birthday for another 2 weeks-ish. Do you have to plan things out in sequence? I get executing plans in sequence, but planning? The planning part is hard. Yeah, no, not so much. Had to read. Well, I mean, you don't really. Oh no, I know what you mean. Okay, the Messenger app. I get it. That took a second. I'm like, you don't need to install Facebook. You just go to the website, the Messenger. Never mind. It's okay. I'm caught up now. I'm all caught up now. All right. Anyway, no. As for like planning things, yeah, planning is an absolute. Because if I don't plan, then you're waking up too. Kind of. I've been up for a couple of. God damn it, Jay. Ugh. You said it. Now you made me yawn. I've been up since 7. Got the kid up, got her ready for school, drove her and the wife. Then from there, had my therapy at 9 o'clock. And then came back here and had to do a couple things and try and hunt down this elusive email that I never got. So I emailed her back and said, hey, you never sent me a link so we could get the kids' parent-teacher thing tomorrow. And yeah, now I'm waiting on a reply for that, and here with you lovely folk. Holy shit, it's a pocket. Yeah, way too busy Wednesday, and it's not even close to done yet. Tonight is singing night, too. So, gotta take the kid to singing class and do all of that shit and try and figure out dinner in there. It's a me, Pocket-dio. Pocket-dio? Sure. Over thinking about the docs today. I mean, fair enough. There's that. What have you been up to there, Pocket? We're highly exaggerated. Well, I kind of assumed. Sorry, I get a little itch on my head there, and I can't figure out why. I kind of assumed I saw you peek out and then vanish again, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I got sidetracked. Because, that happens. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. Jay, I think what it is I got caught up in some of the construction that's going on around here when I was trying to get around, and I didn't get a chance to get myself a coffee. So this is like my first coffee of the day. I didn't even have one while I was at therapy. Is it? Is it cold as fuck, or is it ADHD as fuck? 3 sips on my first coffee of the day. Yeah, I think you... Well, no, that's a little more than that. Maybe about 5. Why not both? Absolutely. Absolutely both. So yeah, as I was saying, we got my co-pilot bitch pudding over here, and can't forget about Bumper. That's right. What he said. Day off, wake up at 1-ish. Yeah, that tracks you. Unfortunately, not so much. Fuck's sake. Tickle. Unfortunately, not for me. If I didn't have the therapy session this morning, then I would have probably... Well, that was a bit harsh. I probably would have come back here and continued working on other stuff. How's Chaos doing? Are you holding up over there? Are you holding down YouTube for us? I hope you are. It's another bot. I will fight all the bots. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is, right? But he's harmless. He really is. He's totally harmless. He just sits there. Sure, he holds a gun. Just me and the tumbleweeds. Excellent. Well, since you're over there, allow me to share a little tidbit there. I decided, and I told Chaos this last night. He's going to send to the rest of them. There you go. I told Chaos last night that while I've got Babel going on up here, I was trying YouTube on TV. Do no chat, but lurking there. That's fair. I appreciate it. By the way, if you are lurking and whatnot, and you want to, finger diddle some of the hearts, if you want to touch the heart, it's not going to hurt my feel bads. I'm just saying. Anyway, so as I was saying, we got a little babble coming together there, but unfortunately, I was having a little bit of issue putting some of the neck and head parts and whatnot together. And I felt that little Babel deserved better than to just stand there and be a statue. So I may have bought a different plan, a different pattern, and I may have assembled the body so far with a brand new pattern, because this one is 100% articulated. So like the legs and everything and the head and all of that will move, and I don't have to worry about trying to like jumble fuck around these little pieces where the motor would go. So we got her started. So if you think about it, this body right there, and there's like the neck piece. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that. Anyway, yeah, you get the point. Anyway, this is the little neck piece, and for context, yay. little face piece. So we're well underway. We're getting Babel 2.0 going here, and we're gonna get her up and ready, and she will be taking up a little spot down there beside our buddy Bumper. So yeah, old viewfinder. That's right. I can see you, and I see Jay and Moon and Dan and Chaos, and I see Bumper, and I see my feet. What? Wrong. No, the other one. This looks like the Viewmaster, or does it look like a bong? I mean, potato, potato. I'm not here to judge. It's all legal up here in Canada. I'm just saying. But you got to think about, this kind of does look like a pair of binoculars. Wonder if they did that intentionally. I don't know. But that's all right. I thought old video camera. Oh yeah, a little camcorder. Little handy cam. Yeah, I suppose. I wonder if that's how they came up with the design for it. Little handy cam and a little Viewmaster thingy there. Just kind of like, hey, we're going to put this on a stick and then add legs. Now you look like a chicken. Buck, 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 and off it goes. Who knows? They kit bash all of the things. All of the things. Like, dude's snout over here looks like the lens off of an old Canon. Or a Kodak or whatever. So who knows? I'm not here to judge. I've kit bashed a bunch of shit before trying to put stuff together. So, I made a sonic screwdriver out of a marker, a marker base and lid, and what the fuck else? A couple of little straws and tubes and shit. Hurricanes are banned, permabanned. I wish it was that easy. I really do. Because that would be so very nice. But no, you guys seem to be getting them all in sequence. It's like, not just one. Okay, get hit by one, recover for a couple days. All right, get ready. Getting hit by another. Okay, recover for a couple days. Okay, get ready. Right? But that's okay because it's no longer hurricane season.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online.
Veterans dealing with them. Yeah, that can't be fun. I'm just waiting for us to get hit. Well, I mean, if they come from the outside, then maybe. But yeah, I don't blame you. We were talking about that, I think, in the last stream. We were talking about weather patterns and, Fiona trauma. Weather patterns and, how the Maritimes and whatnot get some pretty shit weather. So, there's that. Just gonna be longer. Yeah. Chaos contributing from over on YouTube. Hurricane season is just gonna be longer. Yeah, there's that. Some of the hurricanes I'm seeing are terrifying. Yeah, when they go from a Cat 2 to a Cat 5 before they hit land. Yeah. Not a good time. At all. I can't imagine them being a good time in any way, shape, or form to begin with. And that's why I don't live there. And the eye is only maybe 3 miles wide. Yikes. No, that's all right. Yeah, pass. Big conspiracy government created hurricanes so they can get the gold mine of lithium. That's the latest. Really? The government created the hurricanes so that they could get the gold mine of lithium. The gold mine of lithium? There is so much wrong in that one sentence alone that, wow. I think if I roll my eyes any harder, I will actually be able to see my own asshole. First off, let's pick this apart. The government created the hurricanes. Oi. Yeah, because they have the ability to control nature. Okay, all right, sure. To reach the gold mine that's not full of gold, that's full of lithium. So not a lithium mine, but it's a gold mine full of lithium. And hopefully a lot of tinfoil. Because those motherfuckers are going to need it. Yeah, wizards. Yeah, wizards. Don't you know the world government controls the weather, don't you know? That's right there, don't you know? Fiddle-dee potatoes. Something else. That kind of shit just... That hurts my brain. It hurts my brain. There's enough damage to it as it is. Kate Bush's cloud busting. Yep. There you go. There you go. Yeah, and don't forget that the Department of Defense is spraying the contrails or whatever, the chemtrails over Alberta. Donald Sutherland's all over it. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's one that our own idiot in chief, good old Danny, decided to say the other day that the Department of Defense is spraying chemtrails over Alberta. What a fucking human pothole. Like, just... Yikes. They contributed... They need to stop seeding tropical storms already. Place prevent only harms them. Well, didn't you know you're supposed to nuke the hurricanes? I thought that was it, yeah. People experiencing this and make TikTok about the conspiracy and kid... And to write their kids' names and birth on permanent marker. God, shit. Human pothole? Yeah. Tool bag and a dirt bag. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, put pans on the shore, it'll work. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, yes it will. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have anything capable of really, doing anything like that. So, let's move on from there before my IQ drops any farther. I'm thankful that I have the points to spare. I just don't want to. Windmills cause cancer too, that's right. Yeah. It's not the windmills, it's the noise from the windmills that cause cancer. Because remember, Mom always said, stupid is as stupid does. Chaos causes cancer. It's funny you say that. Because it's only cancer of the dick. We know this. This is canon. This is part of the lore. Conspiracy covering the arts of more around the most watching damage report on YouTube. And debunking all of those, yeah. Multiple types of tinnitus the other day. Pretty much. Well, I mean, the ear ball is kind of a fascinating little place to fuck up. That's right, dick cancer. Have you seen a red-tailed hawk playing chicken with a windmill blades? I can't say that I have, personally. Government wants you to have cancer so they can get your stem cells. That's why turbines cause cancer. Look it up, trust me. Uh-huh. I don't have the brain cells to spare. False. I disagree. I think you have ample to spare. We just don't need to put them in, in any kind of dangerous situation where they could be harmed. Because you need those brain cells to keep up your reading speed. See, there's my tinfoil conspiracy right there. Huh? It's a pretty good one, got to admit. Got to admit. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks, bot. Did you know that Twitch subscribers automatically get a 10% discount on the merch? It's true. It is true. I should ask Shust about what he said to me in cancer the other day. Oh, okay. I'll have to ask him. Chewing. Next thing they're going to say, chewing lead is bad for you. It is. Pink equals false. Purple plus silver star equals righteous indignation. There you go. Gotta have us a little righteous indignation. Because why not? I guess. Yeah, don't chew lead. Please don't. It's not bubble gum. It's a little harder. I like the tag taste. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna sit here and smile and nod. That's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna share some of the conversation I had with my therapist, but I forgot because we're off topic is the topic. Currently working on album number 4584. Yes, now taking a number. This is a strange Friday. Yes, it is for a Wednesday. That's why purple is my favorite flavor. Well, yeah, crayons taste like purple, don't they? They were studied because people thought the flight of the hawks being messed with. Turns out the young ones are thrill seekers, really. Individually decided if the activity is going to be thrilling to continue or not. Interesting. Woot, it's Friday. Oh, well, then it is indeed a strange Friday. I would explain, but I'm at work and a slow typer, so it takes a bit. I'll explain. No, that's fine. I'll ask him. And I'm aware you're at work, and I'm also aware you're a slow typer, so it's all good. I would not make you do that. It actually says, woot, it's Friday? Okay. I guess maybe I should fix that, huh? Hang on. Hang on. Here we go. Ready? Now it says, woot, it's not Friday. Purple is the only color that matters, but I hate artificial purple flavor. There you go. I love my Wednesday. Fair enough. Well, that means if it's your day off, that means that Jay's going to be doing some streaming tonight, is he not? Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh, yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what it sounds like to me. Can have a little J13 streaming. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Well, hey, speaking of J13 streaming, you should maybe stream some J13 music. That's what I think you should do. I would kill for it to be Friday. Unfortunately, I have to work on Friday, so I don't want it to be Friday. But that's also because I'm, kind of a whiny little bitch. And, those 5 hours I have to put in are a little too hard on this guy. And I don't know what else to tell you. Oh yeah, and before I move on to that, thanks, Dan. Reminder, hey, if you want to get into the monthly surprise box draw, all you got to do is hit up either the little donate button or hit up the wish list. And yeah, we'll get your name on that list. Because right now we have one person that is dominating the wheel. So there you go. So if you want to get in on the monthly prize box, surprise box, that is, every $10 gets you one spot on the wheel. And right now somebody is dominating the show. That's all I'm going to say about that. So exclamation droid. That'll get you there. That'll get you there. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely will be going a certain direction where they can listen to some new tunes. Well, I mean, there's a place called Spotify where, oh hey, look at that, it's a little J13 now on Spotify. Well, holy fuck snacks. And Apple and Amazon and YouTube Music and a variety of other places. So, It is indeed trash week, so you don't stream on Friday. That's right. That's right. Jay's out there now. Yes. Sweet. Nice job, Jay. Yeah, good job, Jay. I can also be the background music for your TikToks and Insta. Yes, that's right. Go look at Brother Jay on my Spotify. That's right. And as you can see, it is JXIII. J13. Yeah, you get it. You know Roman numerals. We're all Roman. For making it happen. I didn't make it happen. I just greased the wheel. That's all. Roman hands. That's right. Roman hands and Roman numerals. That sounds about right. Shall we enjoy a little J13? Sure we shall. Unless you're on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. You guys get stream beats. Tim finally agrees on doing some future job training in his homeschooling. Nice. Nice. Very nice. I may... no, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to take the spotlight off of Jay. But you can listen to the tracks on YouTube Music. Yes, you can. That is right. I think the words were stop being a little wiener and do it. Something like that, yeah. Well, no, I mean, what was actually said was, hey, do you want to actually get your shit on Spotify or not? Because I may or may not have had 2 slots open in my distribution account. And yes, they have been added to Demon Stream Radio. That's right. We're currently listening to my streaming playlist. So, of course, they are on there. Hold your fucking horses. That's right, jam out, baby. It's true, I am a class ass. That's right, obviously it has to be beat matched and all of that. Well, thanks, Jay. Now that you said that, you big dick. Well, now that means that I am going to take the spotlight away from you. You fucking punk. Jay, need to put your Spotify links on your Twitch about page. He's got his... do you have your Demon Stream Radio link on there? You do? Okay, there you go. Apparently he do. Allegedly he do. But yeah, so now that Jay decided he's gonna call me a class ass, okay, one, he's not wrong. But the idea, yeah, I know it was. I know it was. So now I'm gonna. Oh, it just says donate. Ah, I meant your ass is classy. I mean, that's true. Because I may have accidentally... what the fuck just happened there? I don't know what happened, but apparently my thing's going off, so there's that. So if somebody just resubbed or something, then... or subscribed on YouTube or something, then great. I didn't get really a notification on it, but I did get the little fountain of fun, so there's that. Anyway, the point I was trying to make was that maybe I accidentally... yeah, Twitch got very premature. Maybe I accidentally took that song from Jay, and maybe I accidentally remixed it? Maybe? I mean, I might have. You know that part where I haven't really shared any new music with you guys lately? I mean, maybe I could change that. It was accidental. Hey, it's more J13. I don't have moves. Yeah, that too. Yeah, sorry, Chaos. I know. Being on YouTube does come with a downside. I apologize. Lord, I apologize. And all the little pygmies down there in New Guinea. Amen. Anyway. And honestly, the only reason I even thought to actually play that is because Jay is on Spotify now. But I didn't think to upload that to my SoundCloud yet because I was still tinkering with it. So maybe I will have to do that actually after the stream. Maybe I will have to upload that song to Spotify to my SoundCloud so that those of you who have got the proper permissions to access the musical works in progress can enjoy that. So there you go. So thanks for the reminder. Did you hear the new PVC kicks and boat kick trends? It's wild, man. What's considered? I just picked up On Point Samples' new pack, or new production suite, and they have got, what are they called? They have got pixel kicks. Fuck, I have to look it up now. Color kicks, pixel kicks. What the fuck is the other one? Music, samples. Let's have a look in here. Oh, I don't think I unpacked it yet. I'm gonna have to go over to the storage drive. To the storage drive. Off we go, Batman. Now I can't find it. Anyway. But yeah, pixel kicks, color kicks. I think it's pixel kick. I want to say it's pixel kicks. Fucking shit. Okay, I have to go to their website and look this up because this is going to drive me nuts otherwise. Okay. Bundles. Artsell Production Suite. Okay. Kick Builder. Okay, Pixel Kicks, Rave Kicks, Color Kicks, Side Kicks, Reverse Bass, Gated, Mid Intro, Raw, Zog, and Climax Kicks, as well as the Raw Kicks. Need a nap before landlord and a window measuring guy show up today. All right, Hoshi, have yourself a good little nap. Heard about the peep kicks? Or what's wrong with the peep kicks? I don't mind the peep kicks. Actually, let me take that back. I don't mind some of the peep kicks, but they can't be too high because otherwise they set off like the shit in my ears. Twitch info is getting updated as we speak. And thank you for reminding Jay to update the stuff there. What do you mean about the... Do you mean about the tumor comment? So the reason chaos is so small because they aren't actually a person, just a large tumor. That's why they give everybody cancer. Shoost, I can't even handle one chaos. What makes you think I can handle two more? Boo! That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. I did make an actual Zod kick that actually kicks. Nice. See, even Dan booed that joke. That's got to tell you something. When Dan boos your joke, you know it's a bad one. You know it's a very, very bad joke. Oh, well. I mean, I tried. If anything, get too easily stuck ranted about kicks and bases. 4 out of 10 do better. Now listen here, you. That's enough out of you, sir. But it, anyway, hi, Shite. Hi, Shiest. Shiest, apparently you're Shiest now, which is kind of like a shit, but not. Anyway, hi, Shoost. So, as I was saying, it was therapy day today, and we got to talk about you and the Munchkin destroying her office, as it were. And, yeah, listening to... if you don't know, Shoost and I have the same therapist, because I got him hooked up with my therapist. What was the techno mix you were listening? The one I was just listening to? It was a remix of J13. And the silence is not exactly a downside, but it is absolutely hilarious. I mean, fair. Yeah, because J13 is now on Spotify and all of the other platforms. So I accidentally, because, he has to send me the files so that I can do a quick master on them because he's going through me as a distributor. So I do a quick master on them, so I have his project file. So I may have accidentally pulled it apart and did a quick little remix of it because I was just kind of bored and the mood struck me. But it's not done yet, so. But I also didn't want to take away from, J being on. It's JXIII, as in J and the Roman numeral 13. So if you go anywhere onto any platform, Spotify or Apple or YouTube or any of that, then this is what you're going to find them under. Earth called this meeting. Not mine. No. Not mine, thankfully. But some of the things that we did have a conversation about today were, because we... Oh, thanks, Jay. Perfect. There's the Spotify link right there. So if you want to go check out J13 on Spotify, hit that link right there. But yeah, some of the shit we were talking about, we didn't accidentally dive down the family, the childhood trauma thing so much today, even though that seems to be one of the big things that I'm handling is the fucking childhood trauma. And as weird as this feels, do it. Hey, there you go. Hey, shouting himself out. All right. How's that shameless self-promo going? I'm here for it. I forgot what I was going to say about my therapist. Anyway, that's okay. And screenshotted. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Felt like I just touched myself in public. I mean, you kind of did, and you know what? That's okay. That's all right. We won't judge you. I mean, stimming comes in many forms, and so does Jay. Feels good. I'm going to sit in a corner and feel shame now. That's right. Question, not judge. That's right. We don't kink shame. We kink question, but we don't kink shame around here. That's right. But yeah, one of the things that we were talking about in my therapy session today was we were discussing about, like, with diagnoses and whatnot, and the way that that's the opposite of shameless self-promo. That's private self-promo. But we were talking about the direction that a lot of the diagnoses are heading, right? And Shoost may have had this conversation with her as well. I know she likes to share this one a bit. But she kind of feels that, especially when it comes to, like, autism diagnoses and whatnot, the way that we are... Hey, make sure you DM me about that so I don't forget, okay? Oh, no. Yeah, send me a DM, otherwise I'll forget to send them to you, okay? What did I just do? You redeemed yourself some Streamloots cards. They can be fun. You've seen the Streamloots cards. But anyway, yeah, she worries about, like, especially with things like autism, how the diagnoses are going, where, it's... Yeah, there's still the criteria, but it's kind of like softening up to the point where, yes, we do want to be accessible, but in the same way that on The Incredibles, if everybody's super, then nobody's super. Fuck. You're going to have to remind me too. But you know that. We played this game many times. But yeah, in the same way that if everybody's super, nobody's super. If everybody's autistic, then nobody's autistic. And then in order to actually get a proper diagnosis, you're going to have to be so far off the fucking chain. Like, emotional regulation off the scale, violent, outbursting. Like, that's what the autism diagnosis is going to end up becoming if it gets softened up to the point where if you barely meet any of the criteria, then okay, well, you're just autistic, right? In the same way that, you know how we say that trauma is not an Olympic sport, right? Everybody's trauma is their own, and the worst thing that has happened to an individual is, in their mind, no different than the worst thing that has happened to another individual. However, there is a very, very large difference between somebody who survived childhood abuse and somebody who stubbed their fucking toe on the kitchen table. There is a giant difference between those things. And while everybody's experience and trauma is valid, stubbing your toe is not a fucking trauma. Thank you, bot. Who's claiming everybody? No, it was a conversation my therapist and I had this morning, and she and I have discussed this many times. How first off, how wrong it is that somebody says that everybody is autistic. So I had that conversation with somebody. Actually, it was right after the night at the club. There were a couple of my bartender friends that I drove home after because they had one or two too many. So it was those two and one of their friends. So I dropped those two off, and I took their one friend back to the club so they could get their car. But on the way back, she was saying that, well, I think maybe everybody's autistic. And I'm like, oh, no, you fucking don't. And we had that conversation. But my therapist and I were also having that discussion this morning, right? Not in the least. Like, the way that it kind of came up is that in that Venn diagram kind of way, she was saying that, not in the least, so in the most, that's right. She was saying that one of the things that she had to deal with was a client in her office came unfucking cunted on her because she would not diagnose this person as autistic, even though they did not meet any of the criteria, but they were 18 out of 18 for the ADHD diagnostic criteria. Now, it is rare. That is super rare, okay? So, like, in order to get a proper ADHD diagnosis, you have to have 6 and 6 or 5 as an adult. Thank you. This person had all 9 on both sides. All fucking 9. So a full 18 diagnostic criteria for ADHD. But they were shitting all over the therapist because they didn't meet any of the autistic, but they swore up and down they were autistic. This is kind of where the conversation started. Hanging out with you weirdos. It's true. I inject you with autism. There is that. All right, I have the little blinky right above me there saying, were they thinking autism encountered more or something? They wanted the label, I think is what it is, more than anything. But actually, we're going to take a self-care break, and I'm going to come back to that, and we will talk a little bit more about that right after the little break here. So, as per usual, you know the deal.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I want you to go get some water, take your meds, go to the bathroom, stand up, get a snack, do what you need to do. But we'll be back in just a moment after you go and take care of yourself. Capiche? We'll be right back.
Adventures of ADHD Man! Hello there, citizens!
Wow, it's ADHD Man!
Ha ha ha! Yes, and I'm here to deliver your superpower!
Cool.
Amazing, what's my superpower?
Imposter Syndrome!
Yay, what's that?
Ha ha ha! Well, I'm glad you asked. Imposter syndrome is that little voice in the back of your head that tells you that you're a failure. You're a fraud.
Wait a minute.
That you're never good enough.
No, wait a minute. I thought you said this was a superpower.
Yeah, this sounds like shit.
Yeah, Susie?
Tune in next time as ADHD Man takes on the Dysfunctional Executive.
Hey kids, are you tired of your lame old video games?
Not really.
Is the Switch just not scratching the itch like it used to?
I mean, hyperfocus is a thing.
Is your PlayStation more of a lame station?
Dude, that was a shitty joke. Mom, Susie is using the devil words again.
Maybe it's time to try something brand new. From ADHD Incorporated Kids, it's the game of ADHD Life.
Gray, another stupid board game.
In the game of ADHD Life, you get a glimpse of life with ADHD without the side effects of medication. Fun to play with the whole family.
Do we have to?
Why are there so many pieces missing?
I didn't get my school accommodations. Now I need to drop out? That's bullshit.
What the hell? My husband left me for a younger woman because I forgot our anniversary?
So, do we just go in a circle forever and never win?
This is fucking stupid. Take this game back.
The game of ADHD life from ADHD Incorporated Kids. Also coming soon, Snakes and Adderall. Wait a minute, so you get to roll twice for 4 hours, then you go all the way back to the beginning and start over?
Who comes up with this shit?
Susie?
I mean, it's a valid question. Sorry, I felt the need to play a little of our little homegrown commercials. I kind of have the itch to make more of those. Anyway. 332-inch monitors aren't enough. Oh, fuck you. I've got this one. What's this? I think this one's a 32 curve. Then I got the 27 over here and the 17 over here. 17? Yeah, it's a 17. That's what it is. Anyway. $232 is 127. Yeah, you guys have all got bigger screens than I do. Oh well. Maybe I should add some to the wish list. This is getting into 27. My fucking head turned off. I'm done. Did I miss that while I was up and about? Or are you talking about the better half? Or something. Anyway, I digress. Let us get back to the discussion that we were having. 3 pools on an ocean edge, T-pose arms, wave crashing aggressively. If I get anything, it would be probably another Samsung 32-inch curve. I love this fucking monitor. It is fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, you guys, I see, carried on a bit of the conversation during the break, which is great. You're talking about job supports and accommodations and things like that. Yeah, when the thing is, like, when people are getting all pissy that self-diagnosed autistics are taking away from official diagnoses, I don't understand how they are taking anything away, because they say that they're taking away from autistic supports. What autistic supports? As an adult, you know what kind of supports I have in this area? A Facebook group. That's it. A fucking Facebook group is my supports out here. For real. Like, I tried looking through, what is it? The Autism Society. And nothing. If I am not a 12-year-old boy, which I am mentally, but if I'm not actually a 12-year-old kid, there is fuck all for support out here. Really. Whereas for ADHD, there seems to be a lot more. And it might be, and this is just me spitballing here, it might be that it is far better recognized, therefore it's becoming better understood, whereas autism still seems to be a lot of the anomaly. Like, you know, there is still so much of the Rain Man comparison and shit like that, right? Government support is also a thing, though. Like, age takes ASD into account, but not ADHD. Yeah, because ADHD can be medicated, is the way that they look at it. Doesn't make it any easier to get it, but at least looked at. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right? It's the ASD that got me onto AISH. Honestly. ASD dude who works for us in second, third, and 57 chances. I don't begrudge him. There's definitely different treatment for him than there is for the rest of us. Now, my question would be, is that because of, and this actually goes back to what I wanted to talk about with my therapist, or with you guys that I talked about with my therapist, is that because of how his autism presents? And what I mean by that is, I'll kind of sidestep this and share the conversation that Chantel and I had about how some of the misconceptions about autistics is that we don't want any friends, right? We just want to be left alone. We don't want any friends. Now, this can be true for some, certainly, but there are another big swath of autistics that do absolutely want friendship, companionship, to have relationships with people, but it's their inability to recognize social cues. It's the inability to like maintain proper conversation, right? To not say, you know, in my case, for example, that I need a buffer, right? I need a filter kind of thing, you know, because otherwise I say shit and I don't think about the consequence of it, right? I don't think about if I'm offending somebody because they think I'm condescending to them. But really, in my mind, I'm either correcting them with a fact, I'm just stating a fact, but I get told that I'm condescending to them. I don't mean to be, I'm just stating a fact, right? But we have no tone recognition, or the vast majority of us don't, right? Which is one of the actual diagnostic criteria for autism is the social inabilities, right? The problems that we have with the social interaction. So, that being said, maybe I am autistic. Maybe you're just part of the Venn diagram. Who knows, right? But goes back to my question of, is that why he gets second, third, 57th chances? Is because of his inability to process that kind of interaction. And what are the chances about, right? What are the things that he's fucking up that he's getting all of these extra chances for? Is that something that falls under what his personal disability is affecting, right? And maybe it's Maybelline. Who knows? That's the point I was making for support part, because ASD federally protected, not ADHD. There's more support overall with ADHD, but it's speculated because ADHD can be managed to a point with meds and not ASD. Agree. Yeah. Social awkwardness for simplicity. Yeah, it's awkward as fuck. One is allowable, one is not. I don't know your tone there, Jay, but I would say that is a gross oversimplification, if anything. I mean, both can be socially awkward, 100%, absolutely, right? We both categories can have social issues, right? Problems with social interactions. Not far off. Yeah, well, like I said, a gross oversimplification for sure, right? Like part of the ASD is, yes, is definitely social awkwardness, the inability to pick up the cues, to tell if, I mean, Jay can attest to this, right? How many times he's being sarcastic or telling a joke, and I miss it. Sarcasm was one of my I'm fluent in, and I still miss it, right? If I'm not the one being sarcastic, I can miss somebody else's sarcasm completely. This is a Canadian thing. ADHD is considered a disability of the Office of Personal Management and many other U.S. federal organizations. ADHD is considered a disability up here, but it is not. Schuster, you might have to help me out on this one. ADHD is federally protected, but not to the same level that ASD is, if I'm not mistaken. Something to that degree. In case you missed it, that was me underlining with my sarcasm pen. I did catch that part, yep. I totally did. But, like, they are, you know, 100% viewed as a disability, which they are. But, not if it is somebody who, and okay, so again, this carries on the conversation I had with my therapist as we were bitching about other people. Not in the way that, you know how yeah, self-diagnosis is 100% valid provided you do the homework on it. Not if you're one of those people that is like, oh, I'm so quirky, squirrel, you know, that kind of shit. That is not what ADHD is, right? That is, again, another terrible misconception, because in that case, you're only exemplifying, you know, the quirkiness, the funny parts, the, oh, I'm so hyperactive, blah, 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 all of that shit, without taking into account the struggles behind the scenes, right? This is why I shit on people that make shitty comments on my videos about it. It's like, oh, you don't have ADHD, blah, 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 you know, or everybody has it. Really? You're seeing me in a 60-second clip right here scripting, because I've scripted the entire thing. You bet your ass I did, because otherwise I'm going to stray off track and I'm going to go way over there and I'm going to end up talking about cheese curds when I should be talking about ADHD stuff, right? But, you know, you don't see behind the scenes. You don't look in my room. You don't fucking see the doom piles, right? Aside from the ones that are on camera here, right? You don't see the problems that I have with task initiation, right? The fact that I want to try and get that bottom shelf cleaned off so that I could put more droid stuff down there. You don't see me sitting here wanting to get that cleaned up, telling myself, just get up and do it. Just get up and do it. All you have to do is a couple of things. Just get up and do it. Telling myself this over and over and over and not being able to do it because my task initiation, my executive functioning that handles my task initiation is so broken that I sit here for hours and hours and hours not able to do anything, paralyzed, because I cannot make myself get up and do it, or the dishes, or you name it, or to fold my laundry. God, I'm sure none of you want to even start on that topic. What is with the fucking callouts today? I told you, it was therapy morning. I told you right at the beginning, Dan, you should have been listening. I felt the burn, so you're going to feel the burn too. Fucking my entire life. Right? That as well. That's the thing too, right? Like these people that think that it is just like, well, I just want the label, right? It's just for show because I'm so quirky and funny and hyperactive and blah, blah, blah. But they're not seeing the struggles behind the scenes that every one of us have to deal with on a daily fucking basis, right? ADHD is federally recognized but not protected. Small but also big difference. Yes, thanks, Shoost. Sarcasm is why hubby, River, and I check in to be sure intent is caught. Right. Even with meds some days, because meds aren't a magic that fixes it. Yeah, 100%. 100%, right? Yes, I am. And that's why I point out on the days like today, I am medicated, right? That's why I tell you guys every day, right? If I start to stray off track and, you know, the brain starts going, and I say, I'm medicated, right? I am. But that is, I think a part of that is me reminding all of you guys or anybody else listening that, yeah, I am medicated. That means that it is helping, but it is not the magic wand. It doesn't fix everything. It doesn't make it all go away. I'm still a basket case, right? I'm still all over the place mentally, right? I'm still going warp 9. Difference between ADHD is recognized as disability. For instance, schools can choose to give accommodation for ADHD, but they don't have to. Whereas with ASD, they're required to give accommodations. Okay. Yeah. So you're. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. Yeah. Like, and I mean, because, you know, this another reason I asked Shoost is because his wife deals directly with this at the schools, right? Like, that's what his wife does, is handles a lot of these, you know, the special cases for kids like us, right? So, and this is what we have to deal with Jasa in her school, right? She's coded, right? She's coded as ADHD and autistic. It was we had the ADHD diagnosis long before, and her teachers were good about understanding. A lot of them were anyway, one in particular. But they were good about understanding and providing accommodations where they could. But it wasn't until we said we are going for the autism diagnosis. Again, her school was fantastic at it, but they didn't have to do this, but they did. They kind of prepared themselves and set her up with the accommodations that she would get, when she got the diagnosis. So they prepared. The word is prepared, man, not pre-prepared. How do you prepare before you prepare? Anyway, they prepared for it, right? They set her up with all of this stuff before we even had the formal diagnosis, because they knew she was going to get it. There was no question she was going to get it. ASD and ADHD accommodations are different accommodations. Some ASD harm the ADHD, some why they want the wrong label. The thing is, accommodations aren't just like something they slap down in front of you. Okay? Think of it like, and forgive me, I don't mean to, I'm checking my tone here. I don't mean to sound like I'm shitting on you. I'm not. I'm not. Preparation is the prep or the prep. That's right. But, it's not like it's a great big thing of fucking dough that they slap in front of you and say, here are your accommodations, right? Because every person being individual, different people need different accommodations, right? So there's a list of these are the potential accommodations that you could have, right? So which ones do you need? I need this one, I need this one, I need this one. I don't need the rest, right? So for example, the accommodations I have at work, I can wear my headphones, right? I can wear these so I don't have to listen to the electricity and the buzzing lights and all of that shit, right? I play music in it to help me out. That helps me out, leaps and bounds. That is one of the accommodations I have. Another one is if you need me to take on a new task, I need that task and all of the directions delivered to me in writing, because otherwise I will forget it, right? My boss knows this. There are sometimes he slips up and just wanders by the office and goes, blah, 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 and there are a lot of times I do catch it, but there are other times that I don't, right? So if I don't, I just remind him, you need to email me that, right? So if there is a change in things, I need it emailed to me in advance, in detail, okay? These are some of the personal accommodations that I need in the workplace. Whereas there are going to be some people that they don't need those same ones, right? They'll need other things. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but they'll need different ones than I do. But the thing is, there's a list to pick from. These are the accommodations that we can formally give you. Which ones do you need? Growing up there was second accommodation that I could have used, but in work accommodation I had to ask if the work decided it was unreasonable. Even in the moment, they don't have to honor it unless it's on a written list. Yeah, and I think that's why in a lot of cases they will go for what is listed on the either federal or provincial or state accommodations list, but they didn't let the list cross mingle. That's weird. Son recently got diagnosed with ADHD, among other things. I told him life just got harder. Well, yeah, congratulations. We now know that you're playing the game of life on hard mode. You have to work 3 times as hard just to fit the neurotypical world. Yeah, some things are way easier for us, but in life, in general, is absolutely harder. Yeah. Can you imagine, Jay, if you guys did not get him those diagnoses? How much harder would it be for him then? As he's trying to fake it. And yeah, he'd be you, he'd be me, he'd be a lot of us. Right? Another conversation that my therapist and I had today was, he'll be bald. That too. Give him time. He just has to wait that one out. But, shut the fuck up, Dan. Instantly ages. Boom! You're now in your 50s. Fuck. But another thing we were talking about was the Come on, reel it back in. I told her about the club gig that I did, right? And how, for me, doing this again after making this a career for 20-something years, when I did that gig, I had, first off, I'm physically disabled, so I had my cane. And second, I had loops in, and I did not take them out all night because I could not I would have been so overwhelmed. My brain would have just melted right down if I did not have my loops in. And this is a career that I had for 20 years dealing with loud music, right? That made me deaf, essentially. But I had to have the loops in, otherwise I would not have made it through the night. Also, the social interactions of people that I have not seen or worked with or anything in fucking 5, 10, 15 years that I haven't seen in this long. And mentally knowing in the moment that the last time I saw this person, I was masked up so heavily without knowing it because I thought this was how adulting actually worked. And knowing what I know now and looking back on our interactions in retrospect and going, what, really, you knew somebody that was completely different back then. Run away, yeah. There were a couple of those. But there is no fake it till you make it for mental wiring and brain chemistry. 100%. But tell that to everybody that we have to work with. You shut down, blacked out some of the things from the time you're DJing. Yeah, some of the things, yeah. Because that's what I thought adulting was, right? Like Chantel and I talked about this morning. Because I told her, like, as soon as my set started, the mask went right back on. It took no effort whatsoever. Right? I didn't try and do it or nothing. It just happened. Bam, I'm masked now. Because I know this life. Because this is who I was for so many years. Right? It was automatic. And that wasn't ASD, that was a booze. That's right. Yeah, it was an experience, that's for sure. Right? Looking back on it and realizing how knowing who I actually am now and not knowing who that person was back then. Right? Hiding who that person was back then. Even subconsciously hiding who that person was in order to fit into that environment. How much of the booze was a coping mechanism for you? I don't know if I would be able to assign that a proper number, because some of it was predetermined, I think, right? I was predisposed for alcoholism because my dad was an alcoholic. My mom was not somebody who went to the meet. She was a fucking drunk. I'll give her that one, okay? So I was predisposed for it. Both of my dad's parents were heavy drinkers. My mom's dad was a heavy drinker. I was curious on your... I have thought back about this recently, slight different situation, but I was curious on your take. I think as a coping mechanism, probably about half, if I was to give it a fair guess. Yeah, probably about half. Mass safety net, and if not safe environment, and coping mechanism runs to the rescue. Yeah. Find it very hard to go back to any job I had in the past. I go on new things, leave old jobs in the past. For me, in a lot of cases, it was a comfort thing. And it was also I put myself into workplaces where I had like undying loyalty when I really shouldn't have. But it was the fear of change that kept me there. Right? Autistics don't deal with change well, generally. So I did my best to make sure that I was in the same situation, doing the same thing repetitively. So I think a lot of that was a comfort thing. But I'm curious, Jay, on your take. Unless that's something you want to chat about later, but it was really odd to be back in that environment, because a part of me was like, you know how when you make plans with somebody and you totally intend to follow through with the plans, and then like the day comes and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to sit at home and fuck these plans, go away. Yeah, that was me that day. But I'm like, no, I promised I would do this. I have to do this. I promised I would do this. And I'm going to make this my grand finale. Right? Like, I am never going to... Odds are, unless it comes with a sack of cash, odds are I am never going to DJ in a nightclub ever again. So that was kind of like my last hurrah, as it were. Even though it wasn't massive. But I mean, the crowd was pretty good. I pulled off a little bit of a stream that night, and those of you that were there got to see that, I was showing the crowd off and stuff. I believe I drank like a fish because to unbeam myself, a subtle way of finding an out. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think that was a part of it. Changing rules, new rules, sometimes conflicting, and that change can be dangerous in circumstances. It totally can. Because again, this is who I was, thinking that this is what adulthood was. Right? Because I grew up in a situation where... No, that's cool, Jay. I grew up in a situation where my mother drank heavily. I saw that on a daily basis. I thought that was normal. I thought that was the thing to do. Right? And of course, being born in the mid-70s and growing up in, the early to mid to late 80s, a lot of the shit that was on TV perpetuated that and fed into that it was the perfect social norm, right? Think about TV shows from like the 80s, even into the 90s, sometimes even creeping into the 2000s, where one of the stereotypes is just the mom who sits at home and drinks all of the wine, right? It's feeding into that. It's telling you that societally, that's a word, that it is perfectly acceptable for your mother to come home from work and get fucking hammered and just sit on the couch and drink nothing but wine all night, right? My mom did the same thing. Not wine, she drank a shit ton of beer. But that's what she did. She had a day job. She got up every morning, went to her day job. Like, she was a functioning alcoholic, 100%. She got up, she went to her day job, she came home and drank like a fish. Right? I thought that was normal. That's how I grew up. I thought that was normal. So getting into the nightclubs, like broadcast the preludes, getting into the nightclubs, I thought, that was your dad? See, a lot of us know that, right? So, and we're still kind of rolling off of, no, it felt funny to say it at the time. I know it's a word, it sounded funny to me right then. But this is also kind of rolling back to what Jay was talking about. Right, about how it was a coping mechanism. For me, some of it was a coping mechanism, but a lot of it was, this is what I thought normal was. So when I got into the nightclubs and I saw that this was a thing that continued, I was in an environment where and I've said it before, I'll say it again, where all they do is drink and dance and fuck. Those are the only three things, really. Fight, if you're one of those guys. But those are the only things that people are going out to the club for. Is to dance, to drink, and to find somebody to fuck. That was it. So I'm in this environment, in this situation, thinking this is adulthood. This is what I knew. This is what I thought society said adulthood was. Because it's all I saw. It's all I grew up with. It's all I saw on TV. And now it's all I see all around me as I enter the workforce. Right? Of course, that's all I thought it was. So, in order to fit into it, I was heavily masked. I created Spaz as the persona of who I was when I was in this environment. A ruined marriage later, and, I learned that, okay, maybe this is not how adulthood actually works. But, hey... No harm, no foul. Oh, no, wait. Lots of harm, lots of foul. Anyway. But I had to unlearn that, right? That this is not what adulthood was. And Jay, being there himself, can testify. I was babbling for an extended period there. My throat was getting a little dry. So, now that I've done all of the babbling, how many of you can agree with some or all or parts of what I just described? How many of you say that you grew up in similar situations? Beer and all kinds of drugs. Yeah, that was my family too. Like 100%. It absolutely was. Right? I would still prefer to be drunk on my face 24/7. I think a lot of the reason... Okay, so part of the reason for me that I stopped was... Okay, the big kicker was Jasa. That was a big kicker for me. Right? I don't want her to see me how I saw my mother. That was a big, big, big part of it. But another part of it too, actually a smaller factor, is it doesn't mix with my meds very well. The ones that I'm on now, especially. So that was another factor, right? I don't like how it makes me feel when I'm on with the meds. I feel very counterproductive when I have too much to drink. I feel like I'm being counterproductive, right? So I've got that voice in the back of my head. Good old Tuck is speaking up and saying, you're not accomplishing anything right now. You're sitting here pissed drunk and you're not doing anything. Because I no longer have any motivation to do anything, right? And then I think probably another of the bigger ones is, when I am drunk, I hate everybody, but nobody more than myself. So I think that is another big factor. It's because I have to deal with that on a daily basis as it is. I do not need that exemplified in any way, right? I don't need Tucker to be fucking ramped up, because that's exactly what's going to happen. So I'm going to have this guy all ramped up telling me how useless I am while I'm feeling gross because it's not reacting well with my meds. Not a situation I want to be in anymore, right? That being said, the last time that we had a big old barbecue and I did end up getting like right shittered, that's another benefit of masking, is I could get myself right wrecked and people cannot tell because I'm acting pretty much the same. And yeah, I proved the last time that, yep, I still have a liver of solid iron. I'm the opposite. Sober, I hate everyone, including me. Drunk, I'm on. See, and whereas I'm not, and I don't know why that is. I had enough bad physical reaction to alcohol. I just like drinking to the point where I'm feeling drunk. Get hyper consuming alcohol. I have to be in a good mood, good environment, or it's a terrible experience. That's fair. That's fair. I can totally agree with that too. Right? If I am in a good environment and having a good time, then yeah, I'm great. Other than that, nope, I am not. Mom's not here. She looked at her dad, decided she wanted. She decided. Wow, reading comprehension is just bad. Anyway, she looked at her dad, decided she didn't want to end up like him. Like her mom that raised her, so she forbid alcohol. Okay. Gotcha. I got what you're saying there. Yeah, in a similar way that I don't want Jasa to look back when she grows up and think of me the same way that I think that I have memories of my mother, right? So Jasa doesn't see me like that. Very, very, very seldom. Very seldom. Like, there are what, 5 days a year, maybe? And this is not counting, like, taking the family out to a restaurant and having a steak dinner. I will have a Caesar, because I love a Caesar and a steak, right? Not counting that. Talking about sitting at home and just polishing them off and getting all pissed up, right? I think Jasa has seen me like that maybe once, and it was not intended. Yeah, I don't even know if she saw me like that, to be honest with you. Mom was heavily abused. Okay. Watching my life pass by, sober, I got experience on shit firsthand. 1 on 10, don't recommend. People, got a slight buzz around, completely non-functionally trashed. Even when we get together, we usually have 1 or 2 drinks, not that outrageous. Just enough to deal with the idiots we're hanging out with. Yeah, more or less, yeah. And the thing is, though, is I was never the type to just drink for the sake of drinking, right? That's me. I will not drink for the sake of drinking because I don't need to end up feeling like that on something I don't like the taste of. If I'm going to drink, I need to enjoy it, right? I was never one of those guys that ended up going to the bar and doing a bunch of shots of like chartreuse and shit. I was like, no. Just no. If I drank it, I had to enjoy it. Called self-medication for some people for a reason. It's true. Husband and I finally found an audience for our art during a Renaissance fair last week. Hey, nice. Nice. So that went well. I'm hoping that means that went well for you. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, hey, thanks for that. Boop, boop. This one right there. But yeah, the Renaissance fair went well. I'm glad to hear. Good. There was a part of me that was thinking about redoing this song the other day. Yesterday, while I was driving around listening to the Neurodivergent collection. That's where that popped into my head. Well, that was a fun little chat about wobbly pops and situations and stuff like that. Went well. Many folks asked where to get his art. We didn't have a booth until next year. You know what you guys should do is get yourself, hey Gemini, hello. What you should do is just even print off your own little business cards with your social links. I mean, that's the way to do it nowadays, right? I've seen even people that are just like TikTokers and shit, right? Just influencers, as much as I hate that word, have their own business cards, right? With their socials on it. Well, then that shit happened. Yeah, true. Very true. But again, that's another case of, hey, look, it's an experience I had that a lot of you can relate to. I didn't realize we used them all. Oh, okay, that's fair. I totally get that. I mean, I've never been there. I don't know what you mean. I do not understand these words that you speak of. Hello, bitch puddin'. Hello, bitch puddin'. Come here, bitch puddin'. Let's say hi to the people. So this, if you haven't met my kitty, this is my kitty. This is Vegas, a.k.a. Bitch Puddin'. She's my polydactyl. Her name is Vegas because she has 13 toes on the front. So she has 7 and 6. I can't remember which is which. But also known as my bitch puddin'. Also known as the fucking whore. Yeah, because when Shoes was living down in the Hat and came up here for the weekends, he would sleep on my couch and Vegas would go cuddle with him. Because you're a whore, aren't ya? Aren't you my dirty little bitch? Yes, you are. But yes, this is my bitch puddin', who apparently doesn't want to see people anymore. She wants to go sit on the speaker again. But she's the one who is feeling brave and decided to come running up here while Sabine is sleeping on the bed. And hi, Tiamara. I see you. Tickle, tickle. What's up? What's happening? What's shaking? I'm not going to cry at work. I'm not going to cry at work. Sorry, Chaos. I only just noticed that you put that. You're not going to cry at work. Did I strike a chord? Because I did notice the chat mood, but I had my little notepad up in front of it, so I was going to address it, and then I forgot, because reasons. Just a bit. I apologize for striking a chord. I'm sure it was on something that I was saying that you could relate to. I'm glad that you relate to, because it's a reminder that you're not alone, and I love you. Mwah. That's for you. ADHD be ADHD in, yeah. Sometimes you need to cry at work, though. I mean, yeah. Was it D minor, the saddest chord in the world? Is it, though? Because I use D minor sometimes. Your Canadian is showing. Maybe. And that's what it's all about. But you're on sick recovery. Uh-oh, that was me last week. Somebody yell about how nothing they've ever experienced is unique, and remind them that means no matter what, they aren't alone. It's true. Cookies for all of y'all. Nom 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 cookie time. Wipes tears off with hamsters, goes back to work. Oh my. Squirrel Squad for life, baby. Well, if I struck a chord and you want to talk about it later, you know where I am. Yeah, ow, my dick. Some kind of upper respiratory crap. Wheezing, leaking the body's tired. Gotcha. Speaking of Canadian, got to introduce someone to the log driver's waltz. Really? You live from Texas, but lives now. Wow, that is crazy. Already angry cried about Asco over. I'm not gonna cry. We cry again. I'm not intending for you to. I'm just reminding you, hey, that you're not alone, and we love you, and we're here. Take that and like it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it is a classic. It's 100% a classic. Log Driver's Waltz is absolutely a classic. I'm used to folks older than me not knowing that classic. Well, yeah, if they're from Texas, yeah, no kidding. That's a Canadian classic, that one. That's why. There are many things about the Great White Canada that are indubitably ours. And the Log Driver's Waltz is absolutely it. Did you try and sell them a house, Hippo? That's right. Well, nothing experience is unique or new. Each person is unique or new. Having them experience, they are not alone, and they are not invalid in their feelings. That's true. Never heard of Stan Rogers before moving here. Nice, nice. I've heard of cancer making people cry. Haven't heard of cancer itself crying. Well, I mean, now you have. Annoying is half the battle. I need to have a cry, at least one or two more. I don't believe I know Stan Rogers. He's friends with Office Bob. Rude. That's all. Just rude. Yes, just rude. So, dabbling over to other things that pertain to me, anyway. Oh, wow. I just noticed how quiet the YouTube music is. There we go. There, right about there. Anyway, I like making sure to say both halves when someone is having issues with either half of the sentiment. Seems to go over all right. Yeah. Well, because it's true. That's why. I've never experienced skydiving. It doesn't mean that my feelings on it are invalid. That's what the music is, and you're kind of not listening to them, but I'm shocked you never heard of them. I recognize the name, but I can't place a whole lot. There's I don't know, this neurodevelopmental thing that I got going on. Anyway, speaking of which, so, hey, getting back to music, obviously, since I played for you guys earlier, the little thing that I did with the thing and the thing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this because Chaos pointed it out, and, yeah. Just give me 1 second here. Anyway, the point is, we're getting back to more of the music production, and I'm happy with that. That makes me a happy camper. Makes me a happy pappy, it does. Yes, indeed. Back, back, back. Click back. Click and back. Click and back and back and back some more. And back some more. There it is. Well, hey, oh, there we go. Speaking of holding your horses. Hey! Well, I mean, if anybody's gonna bonk me, I suppose it's gonna be you. But that's a good thing. I'm getting back to the music. It's a happy. It's yay. Thumbs up for War Amps. Yay. Happiness and stuff and things. God damn it. Yeah. That is so wrong. I know it is. Lord, I apologize. All the little pygmies down there in New Guinea, amen. But anyway, yes, getting back to music. Music is happy. It's a good thing. Got that to work on. I got a few other things obviously on the go, like album number 4,522 according to Jay. And yeah, there's totally that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, here's something interesting and exciting, even though I have no idea if it is going to happen or if it's a thing or whatever, but so I'm part of the...
You just need to activate your hyperfocus.
It's true, I totally do. I'm part of the UDO Discord, which, you know, the program that we use to make the AI stuff and whatnot. And they put out a call for, they call them trusted testers. So, like, whenever they roll out new things, they want a band of people to, like, get on there and test them out, right? So I hit the application thing and whatnot, and I was looking over a lot of it, and the fact that I have got so much actual music experience, I think is actually going to play out pretty well. So they were calling for testers. Is it paid? No, it's not paid, but you do get like special access, like special credits for the site, right? So it's not that it's paid, but you are getting a paid subscription. No, it's not paid in experience. It's they're giving you access. They're giving you, like, if you were paying for a subscription on the site. Yeah, it gives perks. Yeah, it's that AI music site, paid in exposure. Yeah, they were put out a call for people to test a lot of stuff on it. So I said, yeah, why not? So I applied for that. And music program QA. Yeah, so I think that's interesting. Jay, you already exposed yourself at home. We already went over this. But speaking of getting paid in exposure, always, but you keep saying no. We're going to do this so that I can, the people that are on the YouTube can actually hear it and enjoy it. We are looking for that one right there. I'm going to share this again because why the hell not? Let's make a song. Well, make sure you're here next Friday, because it's every second Friday that we do the AI music stuff. So exclamation AI music. Get your suggestions in there. I know Story, we are actually already did one for you. I can't remember which one it was, but we totally did one for you. Okay, so Chaos, hopefully this won't be total silence this time while I'm rocking out and bobbing my head back and forth. Yeah, so there's that. Again, Jay, have you got your Spotify link? Because I don't have it. Can I hear it? I wasn't here. Yeah, I'm going to play it for you. Again, J13 is on Spotify and Apple and Amazon and all of the platforms. And I will say that I guess I could say I'm kind of his distributor that way. I've been picking on Jay for a little while about getting his music out to the public and not just putting it on, like, YouTube videos kind of thing. But yeah, so he actually said, hey, let's do it. And he put out his first single. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Here's what I'm going to do first. We're going to go to Spotify first. And we are going to play that single of Jay's because I can. It's a double single even. That's right. So we are going to, let me see, where is J13? Right here. Here he is. Hey, look at that. You got your blue check, man. There it is. We were waiting for that. Yay. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so yes, artist is J13, J-X-I-I-I, as in J and 13 Roman numeral. So anyway, double single is out. It's called Hold Your Horses and Lollipops and Hand Grenades. But anyway, so I'm going to play this one here for you, and then actually we're going to put a little pause on that. But first, we're going to play this one here. I don't know if you guys, some of you guys on J-Stream have heard this. This is one of the songs that Jay now has on all of the platforms, called Hold Your Horses. Wait, is that coming through? You know why that is, Jay? You know why that is? It's because it opened my Spotify. My Spotify connects to my music channel. So that's why that's happening. So you know what I'm going to do? We're going to go to youtube.com/@JXIII. I think that's... No, I don't think it's going to be on there. Hang on. Hold on. Bear with me here, kids. Hey, look, I'm live. Hold your horses. So we're gonna do it this way because I want to make sure that YouTube can actually hear it. Yes, another platform. That's right. See, I told you, Jay. This is how they're gonna do it. J13 Topic is how they're gonna be releasing it for you. Here we go. Hold your fucking horses.
I have a real quick but real great part for, I guess like a vocal part for just like a hard techno song. I'm sure you can probably hear it if you listen to this. like that. Obviously, it has to be beat matched and maybe some effects and stuff on it, but that's the sample right there, baby.
That's a sample right there, baby. So, of course, yeah, as Jay was saying, that I do the mastering on it. That means that I have his project files. Well, while I was sitting there, I decided to take his project files and fuck around with them because I just kind of got the urge. So this is what I ended up making. It's not done, but it's damn close. I think it probably just needs a bit of a mastering and some tweaking on its own. But this is the remix that I did of Jay.
I have a real quick but real great vocal part for a hard techno song.
Ooh, spooky.
I have a real quick but real great part for, I guess like a vocal part for just like a hard techno song. I'm sure you could probably hear it if you listen to this. That's the sample right there, baby. That's the sample right there, baby. effects and stuff on it.
So yeah, like I said, I had all of Jay's project files. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with that. Again, I don't want to take away from Jay's spotlight, because again, it's massive. Jay is now on all of the streaming platforms. Yes, I know, more cowbells. But Jay is on all of the streaming platforms now, and that is fantastic. I'm super happy to be able to help him get there. I'm super proud of him for taking the jump and bringing his music to all of the peeps. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of share that because I decided, fuck it, I wanted to, yeah, big shout out to Jay, 100%. Oop, that doesn't go there. That goes up here. And as I was telling you guys that I'm... Hey, Cajun! You're about to join us for a self-care break, my friend. Not featured. I don't want featured. I want home. Go home. Or not. Whatever. Anyway. Alright. I want to show you guys one more thing before we take the self-care break. And that's just that, like I was saying, I'm getting back to the music, which is fantastic. I'm very happy about that. Stop fucking doing that. Stupid thing. Here, I want to show you guys this before we do the self-care break. Hey everyone. As many of you know, I have been a mental health advocate, particularly around ADHD and autism, for quite some time now. And I am immensely grateful for the amazing community that has come along on this journey with me. However, mental health is only one facet of who I am. Many of you are aware I'm a musician, an EDM producer, and I release tracks on all platforms under the name The Spaz Project. My passion for audio production has always driven some of my creativity, and in fact, it helped me to create a hard rock project as a form of music therapy for myself under the name Active Corrosion. Thanks to the ADHD, I tend to explore a lot of hobbies, while the autism leads me to have deep interests in other things like AI, Star Wars, space. I'm a bit of a creative nerd with a diverse range of interests. Animation, AI, storytelling, the list goes on. And while I've considered taking these projects and moving them to another channel in an effort to niche down, I've tried that and I struggle to keep up with it. And at the end of the day, this channel is a reflection of me, and these interests are an integral part of who I am. For example, I'm currently working on a ton of music projects. I'm working on a bunch of 3D printing projects, as you can see by our little buddy bumper back here. I've been working on some AI animations and even updating some classic stories. These are the kind of creative endeavors that I'm thrilled to share with you. So you may or may not notice a little bit of a restructuring of the page, a little under construction, if you will. New playlists will be emerging in an effort to kind of organize things a little better. Places for music, AI art, animation, droid building, etc. So whether you're here for the mental health content or just eager to explore these new journeys that I'm on, there will be something here for you, and I welcome you to join me. While mental health will always hold a special place in my heart, and will still probably be the thing that I talk about the most, I'm excited to invite you all along as I delve into these other creative outlets. I hope you'll stick around and join me on this journey. I want to thank you so much for your continued support, and I can't wait to share more of what I've been up to. So yeah, there you go. I wanted to share that with you guys to let you know that, whoa, hey, I didn't mean to push that button. But yeah, that with that channel being me, unapologetically me, I'm gonna post all of the stuff there instead of trying to spread it all over the place. There is still gonna be SQRLFM is still gonna handle all of the playlists of the chill music and whatnot. It's still gonna go there. Hey, good song. But, yeah. I guess I just want to, and not spread myself, over super thin over like 17 channels. Yes, that is what I wanted to do. Very exciting. Yeah, so essentially, I know you did. So essentially, that's just me saying, hey, I'm keeping all my stuff there. Anyway, let's take a quick break. I want you guys to go get some water, bathroom. Cajun, thank you for the raid in, my friend. Go get some water and then come back. I want to chat with you, all right? Alrighty. Again, big shout out to Cajun. Thanks for writing in, buddy. I'm glad to hear that your stream was good. Got a bunch of bosses down in Elden Ring, right on. Completed a very good quest line. Excellent. And again, my question to you, big into Elden Ring now. Are you enjoying it? I hope you are. I know that a lot of people that got into it really enjoy it. I have not gotten into it, not for lack of desire, certainly for lack of time, I guess, because, you know, reasons and stuff, and the last thing I need is Shoes putting a big old boot up my ass. Fuck. Anyway. I have been working on print stuff, as you heard before. Sliding back into the music stuff. I am kind of all over the place with that. Have a lack of desire here, not a fan of those games. Yeah, those are soul-type games, eh? Yeah, I guess I'm not a big fan of the soul-type games. I don't mind watching them. Hate playing them. Yeah, I think I would get too frustrated too easily. The amount of times that I see, you died on screen, I think that'd be a little bit of a, I don't want to say, well, no, it'd be a deterrent. Yeah, it would. And now that we're back on here, hey, reminder to you, if you want to get in on the monthly surprise box draw, all you got to do is hit up !droid or hit up the wish list, because the wish list does count, getting your name on there, by the way. So, not only will you get one of these funky little goodies, you will also get a chance to win the monthly surprise box draw. I have got Dan's all done up, who won last month. I've got Dan's all done up. I'm having trouble fitting it into a box. Yeah. You died as Cajun chat, cute as an egg. Fair enough. I just died by the boss tonight. Might have been something he threw. It might have been. Back from lurker mode. Welcome back, my dorky friend. But yeah, if you want to get in on the monthly surprise box draw, you know how to do it. We draw for the winner on the final stream of the month. We'll put your name on the wheel. We'll spin the wheel. And right now, the wheel is being very heavily dominated by one person. So we can't have that. We can't have that. Hard time fitting it in a box. That's right. I said it. I know what I said. I know what I fucking said. It's all good, though. What's in the box? Well, let me tell you. It's a surprise. I can't tell you right now, but I'll tell you, once I do mail it out, then I will share it just like last month with Nani, right? Once I send it out, and once Nani checked into it, then I even showed you guys on stream because I knew Nani wasn't going to be here. Is it an icebox? It is an icebox. It is even Nicebox verified by my wife. Helped Alex with emotional regulation skill. Those games that we do. That's why we do 2 hours of PlayStation. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Dan's like, ruh-roh. Poor Dan. Doesn't know what to do with himself. Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Bumper was just saying that you're going to be surprised and happy. I know the song, too. I helped write it. It's true. It's totally true. Actually, you know what I should do is I should get into the settings of this song and I should link it to your new profile. That's what I should do. Yeah, it is. Papa. Sorry, clicking pages over here. Give me the dopamine. A third single? Hey. Well, actually, technically, you would get 3 more. Because you would get this, the extended, and the remix of it. And, actually, you get 4. Because you get Wake the Demon. So, yeah. So that might take a little bit for it to go through. Cover our 2 old guys in chairs. I mean, you know what? We could do it. Like I'm a staff. Almost. It's nice. It's nice getting a little head start. Wake the demon. Die. You're probably about ready to hop off. I'm getting there. Not quite yet, but I'm getting there. How are you, Heather? What's up? Happy hump day to you. What's shaking? How's things? How you doing? What's going on? How you doing? Yeah. Actually, I did tell myself that I wanted to aim for 130-ish. Hit single. Rhythm with the tism. Some jams. Getting very overstimulated. Uh-oh. Time to head to SQRL-FM and listen to some chill music, I think. That's what I think. Hey, look at that. There's a link for it right there. SQRL-FM, baby. Get yourself some of that chill music. Yeah, chill vibes. Which reminds me, I have not been posting live videos on there, which I either should get back to doing that, or I should stop paying for that service, which I have been paying for. I'm sure none of you can relate to having a subscription to something and having the subscription run out and continuing to pay for the subscription for months and months and months on end, or not having it run out and continuing to pay for it and never use it for months and months and months on end because you forgot that it was there. I know none of you have ever dealt with that before. I don't apologize for the how much are you still making off Kick? The last time they sent me a payment was 2 months ago. Yeah, unheard of. I have no idea, Jay. I have no idea. I should check my subscriber numbers on there. I haven't actually been to that site in like forever. When's the last time you streamed there? Yeah, ask Chris. Yeah. I don't know. The last time you saw me stream there, probably. Asshole coworker's gone for the day. Hey! All right, no more crying at work. Let's fucking jam up all of his equipment with not with hamsters. Not with hamsters. Let's jam up all of his equipment with like little tiny screwdrivers. Extended says a lot. Yeah, it does, right? I'm not trying to use specific names. But, I mean, you're not wrong, right? Like, how many people are still subscribed to me over on Kick? Apparently we're playing this song again. Whatever, I'll let it go. But yeah, that's a question. So again, how many times have you forgotten about a subscription that you had? That's right, it's J13 Day on stream. It's not even the 13th. It's on repeat. Actually, it's on, I went from playing the single off of his channel to my playlist on repeat, which these two songs are added at the ass end, so it just decided to pick them. Whatever. I'm here for it. I don't care. We're gonna pretend it's Jay's birthday. Couple months late, but we'll pretend anyway. Because why the hell not? And as if I didn't already have a headache, now it's worse due to the perfume. At home there? I'm not sick of my own voice yet. Give it time, right? Give it time. Let's do it. Not really. Whatever I say, do it. But that's me. I'm also a vindictive little bitch, so there's that. I don't apologize for that at all. Okay, I have to know. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Sorry, I saw something on Twitch that confused me, and I'm not going to, yeah. It's been a year last month. Cool. I was going to say a year. I need that on a shirt. And copy. Let me just make a note, because I do have some new merch. Boop. Boop. That is not at all what I was trying to put there.
I just wanted to be a real squirrel.
Thibu system demands that you take a selfie and send it to them.
You're just getting all of those cards, aren't you? All right, let's try and do something a little different here. Let me see. Let me see. As my wife texts me at the same time saying we aren't crazy, and I disagree. You still have 4 more? Oh my god. I'm just gonna slide off camera for this one. And another pack coming, that's right. Down there, it looks like I pooped myself. There we go. All right, cool. Cool. Looking at relocation programs, maybe they can help me get out of here. Also, they're supposed to call and provide employment as well, or at least some relocation programs are supposed to. Cool. Well, I wish you good luck with that, because I know how much you enjoy this situation that you're in. It's a great time. I know that it is. It is a wonderful time. Not so much. I know. I get it. It sucks balls. I know. Oh, well. It's fucking life. A little bit of a swarm. Yay! Alrighty. I really do hate it here. I know, I'm sorry. But speaking of getting out of places, I probably should get out of here. So I will remind you guys one last time, monthly surprise box draw. All you gotta do is hit up either the wish list or do the donation. For every 10 bucks. It is one slot on the wheel, and right now there is somebody that is heavily dominating the wheel this month, kind of like we had last month. So you never know what's going to happen. We can't have that. Exclamation droid. Hit it up. So if you send me some filament or you do the cash, whatever, it is all good. It'll get you on the surprise box draw, and maybe you'll win a pack of goodies from me. Domination wheel. It's going to be that kind of party. Yes, it is. Till Chaos put their nose into it. That's right. But I mean, hey, that was a wicked little fight. You got to admit, it was a wicked little fight. I'm curious to see if Chaos is going to sneak in there and just be like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Not this time, bitch. And that's right. Don't forget to post art in the community sharing thread. That is right. Because I am not going to be here on Friday, but I am going to be here on Sunday. And this Sunday, we are going to do a community spotlight for all of the art. So that means your drawing, your digital art, your painting, your crochet, your... Hey! And Gemini jumping in on the fun. Excellent. There's 2 slots for you right there. Your music. I think my art got promoted enough already. I disagree. What about art? We are doing on Sunday another community showcase. So in the Discord, we have a thread just for you guys. It is up in the as I scroll up. It is up in the announcements channel. In the media announcements. So any of sharing your art, sharing your music. What about food art? Do you do food art? Fuck it, why not? Why not? If you do food art, share it. I love food art. I did send out a tag earlier. There you go. So make sure you share your stuff in that thread, because I want to see all of the stuff that you guys have. I want to spotlight you guys. So your art, your drawing, your painting, your needlepoint, your music, whatever. Get it in there, share it, because I want to see it. And I want to share all of it with everybody. What about if we made a house in a game? You're talking about like in The Sims? Because Gothic was asking me that too, I think. Doing some origami and maybe posting it in there? Sure. Mama? Hell, why not? Why not? You consider that a form of art? Why not? Hey! Working on the color gifty, are ya? Nice. Hi, Nani. That's right. If you forgot, one of the gifts that I sent for Nani was I sent a little Mandalorian helmet with mouse ears and a bow, and I left it this color so that Nani could paint it whatever color she wanted, because I know that Nani is a little bit artistic. So I said, fuck it, you get to have this and you can paint it however you want. So you know what? If you get that done, share that in the channel too. I want to see that. So I want to make, I try and do this every month. We do a community spotlight for all of the art that you guys do, all the stuff that you work on. Yeah, Ella, food art? Sure, what the hell, why not? I could have a Mando helmet with stitch ears. If you win the surprise box, maybe you can. Oh, shit! Sticking my nose into it again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The fucking race is on now. Uh-oh. Ha, Cajun! That's right. Exclamation droid or from the wish list. The wish list does count. So, there you go. Now you know. And then the winner of that, like I said, where in the Discord? It is way up top in the announcements channel, in the channel called Media Announcements. Dan, back off, Chaos. Good luck. Good luck. Nani loves ice cream. Yeah, the little bunny fidget. I sent Nani a little blue, some of you guys saw it, the little blue bunny fidget. I guess Nani named it ice cream. So yeah, I guess we'll talk about that a little bit before we go anywhere. Just tagged you there. Excellent. Thank you guys for helping everybody out. Short version is still going. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. But yeah, so, yeah. Nani got, again, a little Mando helmet like that to paint. A little bunny fidget. A little Mickey Mouse style fidget. And, what else was there? And a mouse droid. Pretty big size. Yeah, not pretty big, but, you know, a little mouse droid car. Kind of like a car. Anyway, that's what Nani got. So, love you, Dan. Hang on, I wonder if this is going to work. I just copied the message. Oh, it just copies the message. That's from Chaos. Boom boom mouse droid. Yeah. You know what? As long as you enjoyed all of this stuff in there, that's all that matters. Kind of like how Dan, hopefully, is going to enjoy all the stuff in his surprise box. So, I spelled Sam Squanch wrong. Anyway, I digress. The point that I'm trying to make is that we are doing community art sharing next Sunday. So, get in there, share your stuff. I want to see it, and we're going to showcase it when I'm back on Sunday. Looking through your merch, and I love it, and I cannot choose. And that means you, too. Share some music. It's in the Discord. Up in the media announcement. I want to see it. And I want to hear your stuff. But you know what? I love that you can't choose, that you can't decide, because there's just so much fun. So much good shit there, and I'm going to be adding more. So yeah, Sunday, community spotlight. I want to see your art. Share your music, share your drawings, share your painting, share your food art, share your... It was not a dad joke. A bad joke. It was a dad joke. My lips did not want to work right there. And that's okay. I mean, whatever. They don't call me Squirrel Daddy for no reason. Just saying. Good boy. That said, I digress. All the daddies, that's right. But I want to see your art. We're going to do a community spotlight this coming Sunday. It will be a later stream, so it will be at 2:30 in the afternoon Mountain Time. So, I want to see you guys here. I want to see you guys then. Are we still doing phrasing? I mean, we can certainly try, but I said what I said. I know what I said, and I know how I said it. So, there's that. Anyway, I'm going to bounce out of here, continue working on some droid stuff and some various other goodies, and I will see you on Sunday for Community Spotlight. A Sith kebab. Yeah, you do. All right. Remember to drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. I love all your faces. Mwah. I want to see you here on Sunday as we spread a little bit of love and happiness and share all of the wonderful art that you guys have, all right? We're just going to do a cold cut today. So, I will catch you guys in the Discord. Have yourself an awesome rest of your day, an awesome rest of your week, and I will see you back here on Sunday. Ciao for now.